Hello everybody, this is Tom Winterstein and I'm going to take a look today on Sunday, March the 22nd at higher time frames of the Nasdaq. And right now I'm looking at a monthly, and I think if you were looking at this, I don't know that anybody's tendency would be rushed to buy this chart for a couple of reasons. One, we've got retracement level coming up on the 38.2. We've got crosshairs down here that look more attractive, and we've got momentum that still looks like it's just recently rolled over. So that's from a higher time frame swing standpoint. That doesn't mean that there aren't shorter term opportunities for us to look from a buying perspective. But I just want to make sure that I'm mentally ready and prepared for price action in both directions, if you will. So this next chart I'm looking at is the weekly that presents some more short-term and immediate opportunities for maybe a bounce or for the buyers to step in. If you take a look here, I've got some fib stacking going on. I've got a high to high where the 61.8 overlaps with a traditional low to high 78 at the bottom of a change control zone that I have right here, where this trend, which was established here, respected once, yet to be tested again. So it could possibly be tested coming up here in the near future. If we look at price action of this last couple of weeks in this change control zone that I have, we see last time price was here, it bounced off, pretty strongly and just kind of kept making new all-time highs. Last week, price came down and tested the exact same spot, or relatively close to the same exact spot, and just skyrocketed off of there. But the bulls were short term. A term I've been using with some colleagues is fake bulls. So the fake bulls stepped in, brought price back up. But we see price came down last week and dipped itself into this change control zone and closed right at the top of here. So perhaps that's a break and retest, and then price will continue to come down here, or price could just decide that it wants to turn and zoom back up. Maybe it tests this support and resistance and then comes back down, or maybe price just keeps going back up and something positive from the coronavirus happens and there's a vaccine, or you just never know. So news can certainly drive this, the price action, but if the news continues to be bad and price continues to go down, I've got some levels that are of interest to me that I'm watching. And lastly, if you drill down to the 4 hour, I've tried to build it mathematically so I can find more confluence in this zone of interest down there. That's pretty much from, it looks like 66.50-ish, so to speak, maybe down to 65.80. And the way that the volatility has been, that could happen in a matter of a few minutes. It could happen with a gap. It could happen on the open here Sunday evening, so it remains to be seen. But I've got a shorter term trend line. I've got shorter term high to low. Doesn't give me a perfect retracement, but it does hold on this 23. This low to low, again, doesn't give me a perfect dead on retracement, but it's valid because it holds and closes below that 78.6 retracement. So I've got some bear profit completions down here. I've got those other fib retracements in the same vicinity. If price doesn't hold this level, well, the next place that it might want to go to would be 6,200 in the short term. So anyways, traditionally I'll buy at the first or sell at the first touch of my levels. I'm not so certain that I'll do that in this case. I'm going to let the institutions bring it back up if that's what's going to happen, or let the institutions keep selling it. But in any event, I'm prepared in either direction. Just from a higher time frame standpoint, in my retirement accounts, 401k, I went to the sidelines in cash up here in this area once we got this retracement, and if price had continued to go back up, I was okay with missing out on some of that. But we'd had such a good run over the last 10 years, figured it was okay to move to the sideline and just kind of see what happens. So I'm still on the sidelines, from a 401k perspective, and we'll see what happens. And so really, the old saying goes, the trend is your friend, and right now the trend is down. So until that breaks, I'm going to stay in the sidelines with my longer term investment funds. But that's kind of what I have for now, and that's it. Thanks.